We fucking work. Welcome everybody to the KENDU Dev Chat number 5. So let's talk about our week so far. So this marks 7 days. I'm not going to lie, we're a bit behind as to where I thought we were going to be in 7 days, but things are looking good. Progress is being made. We had a little bit of issues at the start, conditioning people into loving taxes, and then we had to convert people into not loving taxes, and I think we did a pretty good job. Honestly, for me, we were very high with not enough volume. We knew when the taxes came off, it was going to go down. I think everyone knew that. I'm surprised that we have actually held the way we've held. Honestly, I thought a lot of jeets were going to leave as soon as the taxes were gone, personally. But no, we're looking good. We're sitting at a steady, pretty much 500k market cap, 472. The community's building slowly. You guys getting more active, killing it. But I'll be honest, there is probably like 6 people doing the work of every single one of you jeets. All right, so we need to step it up quite a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of where we're heading. I think we're on track. We're doing really well. Day by day, we're increasing. When it comes to Twitter, every single day we're getting more impressions, and that's just sort of how we roll. It's all natural. We don't get any influencers. We're not getting any spammy fucking callers or Twitter influencers that are going to bot our accounts or anything like that. Everything so far has been completely natural. Yeah, does anyone want to come up? Anyone want to speak? Anyone have any questions? Anything like that? Josh, you're usually pretty talkative. Yeah, welcome, sir. Welcome, KENDU loyalists.
Indeed. How's it going? I missed the start of the spaces. What was discussed?
Oh, pretty much just the usual, sort of where we're at now. What we sort of expect of everyone. I bring up the fact that we got pretty much 6 people doing the work of 250, which we have to change, but in time it will change. We're steadily growing, and everywhere that counts. The chart doesn't really like the chart. The chart's actually really good. The chart does sort of reflect how far we've come. But in terms of other metrics, members and Twitter, like we're constantly expanding all the time, and that's really good to see.
I don't think the chart looks bad at all, to be honest. So,
the chart looks great.
Some dumps, and it's just like steady growth kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And the biggest thing about me was when I was thinking about the taxes was because I conditioned everyone into enjoying them. There was sort of no need for them anymore. Like, the development's paid for everything that's coming. We've reacquired a lot of supply. There's just no need for them anymore. And if that's the barrier people have, then that's a barrier we're going to bring down. We're sitting pretty. We knew there was going to be a dump, but we've pretty much quickly recovered, and now we're doing way more volume on a daily, which is good, and that's only going to improve obviously as the project gets older. But I think up to now we've made the right decisions on everything. And I know I spoke to you personally about reducing taxes because I wanted to get a feel for where everyone was at, and we reduced to 5.5, and I think that was a pretty good letdown. We got a lot of people jump out then, and that gave us cash because they thought probably we weren't going to go to 0, right? So we managed to reacquire more supply. But then we sort of reached this point where now we pretty much just build. We've reacquired as much as I think is feasible. We were running down on our daily volume, and you have jeets coming to chat. Taxes are high, and if this was the Bears, I would agree with. I don't know. If this was the Bears, I wouldn't really agree with them. But the fact that transaction cost is going to go up and it's going to continue increasing, and people are going to realize that proof of stake actually fixed nothing because Ethereum is just, it's old tech.
Bandits.
What can you do? But yeah, so I think that's a big enough barrier to hold people in. To be honest, people, people with little like small amounts of money that don't have thousands already in crypto. They're pretty much buying and they're locked in.
Yeah. But we want to get to a stage where, people can come in and out for like 25K clips without, worrying about 10% tax and slippage, so.
Exactly, and we don't need the tax anymore. Like it was unnecessary, but it was a good risk to take. We had to get rid of it sometime. If we took the tax off, it'll mill 2 mil. There was always going to be a dump. So I think we were looking really good. We just had a real time jeet happen. That's good. But
Well, just
these
now.
things are, yeah, just now.
Sell the spaces.
But we all, these things happen. People are going to come and go, but we just keep building. I remember back in 2021, back in the, this is the very early days of Shiba, and I remember people were selling bags like 1%, 2%, like it was nothing, and I can guarantee you a lot of them guys are probably sitting here now thinking that rope looks pretty good, or they've already roped, and that's just the way it is. And I think a lot of times, I think devs get bored and they stop pushing and they just don't. They're just not there forever, and that's just sort of what the bear market's done to people because there's just been no money. But right now we're on the cusp of the bulls, right? So, everyone's got a reason to be here. I've got a reason to be here, even though, to me, 400 market cap, whatever, doesn't really make a difference to me, my life personally. I'm looking for 100 plus mil, a billion. That's honestly where I'm at. I want to keep building the community and just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And it's so simple. It's so simple to do it. It really is. People
It
just
is
got
if
to.
people work.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But people, if you want to sit there and you want to gamble, and if you don't want to work and you just want to gamble, and that's fine, but just jump on live pairs every night and just watch your wallet turn into nothing. You'll get lucky maybe once or twice, and then you'll get that rush, but then you will quickly lose everything, and that's
Yeah.
just facts. So, and just from my experience, you sit there, you build relationships, you build connections that are going to last you 2 bull runs. To me, that's what it's all about, and that's why I'm here. I want to build something that's going to, like, I'm not building a project that's a weak venture. This is a long-term commitment.
Well, I personally think this cycle is going to go, into 2026, or almost to 2026 at least. Like we've got a long time ahead of us. I shared that chart in the chat. Like retail hasn't even touched the crypto markets yet. There's like zero on Google Trends, zero on Reddit, much lower on Twitter engagement and new followers than it was at the previous bull market. So yeah, we're like all of the retail mania is still ahead of us. So
yeah, and we're just building straight into it, and we're growing, with it. And there's definitely gonna be a downturn of some type, but ultimately we're at the start of the bull, and I think that's pretty apparent.
Yeah, I think so as well, and perhaps we might see like less volatility in the downswings. Like I have a friend who thinks it's just going to be like 10 to 15% instead of like the previous bear markets where it went like 46% down in the bull market before going higher again. So yeah, it's pretty much smooth sailing.
Yeah, 100%. And then as I always say, we just keep building. People come, people go, but that's what we want, right? it's just volume. It's just how the game is. It's an open market. Can you hear me? Sorry, my purple squiggly thing has gone away.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, but people come, they go. On the very first day of ship, people entered the chat, and it's like, now what? And I always think back to that, and I think, like, that's what everyone's mindset should be right now. It's like, all right, we're in. Now what? Right. There's no one coming to save you. There is not a single bit of marketing on this earth unless you're gonna spend $2 million, $20 million on Drake and go, oh, Drake, Kendu Inu, right? There's no marketing on this earth that compares to community. And it's just that simple, and that's why we're here, right? It's all about building community. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for the long term. I just want to build, 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 build. I've got no intention on paying jeet callers. I had a conversation with one, actually, who was actually calling us for free. Now, I didn't even realize, right? And I thought, you know what, maybe I'll reward the community a little bit, even though it sort of goes against sort of like my beliefs. And the mouth on this dude, right? Just the entitlement is like, so I pretty much said to him, like, all right, so I'll give you X amount. So how much volume do you think you'll bring? And then this dude, and this is a big caller, right? This is the one that people have been messaging me in DMs going, oh, get this caller. But he's been calling us for free. And I've been absolutely seeing no advantage to that. And that is like the number one caller people tell me to get. These are not what you want. These are not the communities you want. We want us to grow. You want long-term growth. You don't want to get into a fucking project where the dev ditches you in 2 weeks because he gets bored or he makes money.
Yeah, that's like 95% of the projects and the calls. They're all like flipping for 2 to 3x or 5x and lighted if they get a 10x and then they dump their whole bags. Like that's the kind of mindset which has plagued crypto for the entire bear market, basically. So yeah, it's nice to kind of be moving away from that.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is as well, these callers, it's not just by chance that these callers, I accidentally called a scam. These callers do not give a fuck. These callers are calling farms, fucking rug pulls every day, talking to the same people. They do not care. They get paid in ETH, right? They make $1 million+ a year, and they keep calling. They do not care. You could launch a rug pull yesterday, contact them, and go, oh yeah, can you do another call? And they'll be like, which project? You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. These influencers do not care. The only thing that you can do to guarantee yourself a future in this space is to find a good place to sit your money and fucking work. That is it. Or else you're just gambling. And you can gamble. I've seen people round trip like from literally $5,000 to $8 million, down to $50 million, up to $6 million, down to $5,000, back up to $100,000, right? But that's not what you want. You want to get in a good position, right? Then you need to learn how to actually manage your money. And this is what I'm saying to people. Once we start reaching those heights, right? And I actually literally have called up community members individually one night, and that's the type of thing I want to provide too, is what do you tell you guys what you need to do so you aren't those guys when it comes to the bear market and you're fucked again and you're like, oh, I'll make it the next bull. Anyway, welcome, Finn. Another Kendu loyalist.
Hello. Glad to be here, Martini Man. Josh, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Finn.
Welcome, see buddy. Welcome there, Josh. The laughing emojis when he's talking about round tripping. Is there something you want to add there, or?
Yeah, can you tell us about that?
What, me round tripping? Oh my god, yeah, I'm one of those minus 95, 99% stories. It's just awful. I'll never do it again. But yeah.
No, but the thing is, people just at the time, it's I don't really know you, but it's a lot of people. They get into that rush of we made like, you get that high, right? But you just need someone to just to put you in check and go, oh, no, this is what you actually need to do. Like once you get a good run, you actually need to actually sit down and go, this could be the last. And I actually need to think about what I'm doing with my money, and then not just gambling it over and over again. And that's what people get into. They get that first rush in the first bull market. And I know this is like your second bull market, Josh. I think that's what we were talking about earlier. But for some people, it's going to be the first, and for some people, the last one was their first. And they get that rush, and then they have the world in their hand, and they fucking completely blow it, because when you're in the moment, you just don't stop to think that this could seriously be the last time you make that kind of money. You think it's going to last forever, and then it doesn't, and then the cycle repeats.
Yep, I've been there.
Yeah.
No, I think won't be making those mistakes again. And yeah, just like it's so true what you said. Like even now, like we're at, I don't know, 27 listeners and just a really small community, 250 holders, but people are starting to work. They're starting to get it. We can see tangible results from the work already. I'm fucking cold DMing people who I haven't spoken to in years because of my conviction in the alpha that I got from a good friend of mine. But yeah, that's what everyone needs to be doing, to be honest. And then we'd already be seeing heights of like 2 mil, 5 mil, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But but it's all about building the foundation, and I don't want to build a foundation on callers and fucking influencers. You want a real foundation of real people that are interested in the project, because that's the difference between running a project to 5 mil and running a project to 100 mil plus, is what your foundation is built upon. I'm glad we literally, I swear that guy was like probably a sniper that dumped before, right? They dumped a 2% bag. Perfect. And you know who's going to pick that up? A bunch of other people. You know what I mean? And it's just the supply is evening out, and it's going to continue to even out, and it's all just the natural flow of things. The whales that are in here now aren't going to be whales at 50 mil. They're going to dump. 90%, actually 99% of you are jeets, all right? Make no mistake. And I say this every space, but it's because it's true, right? You all have a price, you all have a goal, and you're all dirty little jeets. We all know it, right? And but it's true, but some people will be here for the long haul, and that's why building relationships and just working together is so important, because you just don't know who you need and what time you need them, or who can help you with this, or who can help you with that. You need relationships in this game. If you're a dirty Jeet and you just abuse every relationship you have, and anytime someone gives you any information, you abuse it and you sell on top of people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you're not going to get the information again. You're gone. Your friends will vanish.
Yeah. Also, it's like pretty deeply immoral to do shit like that.
No, but people do. People do, because everyone has a price. Everyone has their limit where it's like, okay, I'm happy, and that's fine. Like, if you reach 100, when we reach 100 mil, and you're sitting there, and you probably have, maybe like a 1 mil bag, and you're like, this is life changing money, do it. But if you're selling for fucking $800, you really have to ask yourself, are you making a mistake? Like, are you being for real right now, and where are you actually going to go with your money? Because I can't even sit here and tell you right now where to go. I've probably got 1 or 2 other projects in mind that I think are legitimately a good play. But other than that, and you know what? I'm not even scared to say what ones they are, right? Actually, I'll only say one, just because I think they are an integral part of another ecosystem. But that would be, and this is seriously, I do not know the person. This is just what I know from other people, and that would be Mars Swap. And that's just completely honest. That is the only other project that I think that I would actually put my money in terms of something that is a small cap, sub 100 mil or sub 500 mil even. There's just nothing to put your money into. And how do you trust people? How do you trust devs? Like, it's just the game is just so rough. There was this. I remember there was this token. Oh, it was like 20. It was probably late 2021, maybe early 2022. And I was just sort of dabbling, right? And they had the full ecosystem going and everything, and it looked really good. It looked really promising. And then one day they just closed the Telegram and they just said, "Oh, well, we're out pretty much." They just gave up, and that
Right.
sucks. You know what I mean? Personally, I can't even remember the name of them anymore, and I doubt they actually made money. But that's the thing, like, there's this thing where it's like, oh, the grass is greener on the other side, but it's you fucking typically not. It's typically not.
It's like those people who were coming in to the Telegram the other day, and they were like, zero tax coins have gone to like 100 million plus before. It's like, yeah, how many coins have there been launched past like day? Probably 10,000.
Or in the last hour. Like
Yeah.
There's literally hundreds of tokens or thousands being launched an hour across all chains. You know what I mean? And everyone's over the LARP. Everyone's over the ooh mysterious dev. Everyone's over the fucking bullshit.
Wait, don't we have a mysterious dev?
Yeah, I was about to chime in and say, hold on a second here.
Oh, wait, I'm not a mysterious dev.
It's true. You gave us some information. No, you're not too mysterious. I think it's definitely.
I don't think being rich is mysterious.
For sure. I think it's a pull, though, for people who are looking on the outside and they think they're looking on maybe trends on Twitter, or they see a retweet and they see this guy worked on Shibarium or is a tester for Shib, and they come in and they see, some old faces in the Telegram. I think. That's
okay. So testing the Shibarium, that's just like whatever, right? That's not. It sounds crazy. Whatever. No. But for real, right? It sounds crazy, but that's just what it was, But there's no mystery here. You know what I mean? We are just cold, hard community. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I could tell you I'm inventing the cure to cancer, right? And it's just fucked up to say, but that's not going to send our token to any sort of heights. It's community. It always has been. It always will be. It's the bread and butter because we live in a speculation market, and it's just all about following the herd. So we just got to keep building and keep building and keep building. And I don't care how long it takes. I'll build. I'm here to build forever and ever. I don't care how long it takes. I'm here to build because I've got nothing better to do. I need to fill my time doing something. And if I need to teach a bunch of jeets how to actually hold and make money, then that's what I'm going to do.
I think it's necessary. I think that's what you need to do.
That's what I need to do, and I don't care about anything else. That's why I talked through the KENDU Inu chat, because I don't care about anything else. I don't want to build up like a personal following on Twitter and be a fucking influencer cuck. You know what I mean? I just want to work for my community. I want to make all you guys millionaires. I just want to keep working and keep working and keep working. That's all I want to do. I don't care. I do not give a fuck.
Amen.
And I probably will never make a personal Twitter because there's no point. This is literally it. This is the only project I'm doing. I do not care about anything else. The KENDU ecosystem is where it's at. And you're on the ground level. Like the game, you are even before early. Early is being in between 1 and 10 mil market cap. That's early. Now is like the fucking pre-game. Now you're fucking putting your jersey on. And that's pretty much it. The helmet hasn't even come on yet, even though it should be. And that's just how that's just how it is. But yeah, does anyone have any questions, anything like that, at all? Josh, Finn, anyone? More than welcome to come up. Also, if you want a FUD, also come up. I'm more than well. I'll talk to anyone. I seriously do not care. Anyone?
I don't know if I have any questions, but just back to what you were saying a minute ago, I know what you're talking about, the mystery. Yeah, like a lot of these projects are lapping that, rumors about this giant team or, this heard it was this team or whatever. How many times have we heard it was heard bonk team in the last like 6 weeks? I think I've heard that maybe
Or
45 times.
the Pepe team, or the fucking
Yeah.
Or no, what was it? What's another one?
Lord
Oh,
Keck impregnated a sheep.
Ryoshi.
Is-
Do you remember? Do you
yeah.
remember when all those and I think Cult did that, didn't they? That Cult project did the whole Ryoshi mystery
So
Uwu
many
stuff.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, so many did. Yeah.
But it's nice to have someone who's based in reality and as you said in the Telegram, working away like a common loyalist.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's pretty much all it is. It's work, and I'm here to, I'm here to try my best to make it happen. But obviously everything's got to be reciprocated. At the end of the day, I'll be here till a billion, or until whatever happens. But I'm not going anywhere. So, and at the end, and that comes back to what I was saying with community, right? It's we can't have 6 people in there doing the work for 250 holders. Everyone needs to step up their game. You guys sitting here in 2024, you don't actually know what it's like to actually work. You sit there gambling, losing money, playing the fucking casino all day long. You actually have never worked a day in your life. You literally haven't. And you just expect to buy into something and to make money. And that's ridiculous. That is seriously insane. You have to work for your bags. I seriously do not understand people that just don't get it.
Too right, man. Too right.
Here. I think all the humans, the non-jeets out there listening, I can see a couple familiar faces in the crowd. Agree with what you just said. Yeah, there's definitely, as you say, there's definitely some jeets to be shaken, but we'll get the work done. We keep grinding.
I mean, they're shaking out right now. Like, they're shaking out right now.
Yeah, they're shaking. Literally, we're shaking the tree. And I'll tell you that the same people that were at the start of SHIB.
Yeah.
The same people that were day one SHIB are not the same people that are there today. They didn't even see 10 mil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
They didn't even see a 10 mil market cap. Them guys got shaken out at like 200K.
Yeah,
and we're living in a world with snipers and all this, and I hate it. I hate snipers so much. I think it ruins, because it takes the emotion away from a lot of people, because we're in a speculative market, and people just snipe and they have their limits, and they're making a bag, but it's so fucking cheap, honestly. Like, if you just snipe and sell at a percentage and contribute nothing to a community, and I'm going to shake someone out right now, you're a dirty fucking jeet. A dirty, slimy, little fucking snake. And I can smell you from a mile away.
Amen.
And this is recorded as well. I record all my spaces, so if anyone misses them, they can always come in and join in. But, to me, vibes are high. Let's rock and roll. Every single day we're improving. I don't care how long it takes. I'm here for the long haul. I'm here for you guys, really. As I say, every space, I don't mind sipping martinis and going along with my life, but I want to create a good project for 2024 that, could probably change a lot of lives, honestly, And to be honest, how many devs do you know, number one, even talk freely, right? That don't just get up here and talk about, oh, we're doing so much for the space. The space is just so, the space is just so amazing, and all, everything we're doing and everything this person's doing is just so good for the space. It's like, shut the fuck up. You are like, you are literally the fucking 100th person to do what you think you're doing. Like, just chill the fuck out, take your fucking skirt off, right? And just be a fucking man. That's just, that's my closing statement. All right. Does anyone else want to come up? Sorry, Josh.
Yeah, no, I know you probably said it again, but like my network in crypto is pretty fucking expansive at this point, but it's limited at the same time. There should be way more people than me messaging people, bringing in their friends. Like I've seen it like a couple of times, but like we all know people in crypto, so it's time to actually start convincing them if we want the project to grow, which it is. But our growth will be capped if there's only 6 people working. So just to drive that home.
100%, and I will continue to be here. And you know what? I push Twitter Spaces back because some days I'm like, you know what? You guys aren't motivating me to actually fucking be here. So you know what I do? I go out and party. I go hang out with fucking tens, right? Like it is what it is. I'm not fucking kidding. So I'm going to be here, right? But the shit's got to be reciprocated. I want this to be like I'm not even gonna sell $1 at 100 mil. We are going to 1 billion. Trust the process. I'm giving you the blueprint. KENDU Inu cannot fail unless you guys want it to. It's that simple. There is absolutely nothing standing in anyone's way. Everyone can do whatever they want. It's just time to legitimately build.
For sure, man. I think as well what Josh was saying there, but there's definitely people are starting to come together and do a little bit more work. But like even I see some people here that I know listening, but work, motherfuckers. There's like 3 or 4 of us posting.
Exactly. I see it. I see a lot. You say you see 1 or 2. I see fucking plenty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll actually say who they are. Farmer, JD, Regellion. Hang on. Ben's new.
Dope is one of them. I see him in there a lot, lurking.
Don Madger. I'm pretty sure I know who that guy is. Mr. Chad, Lornico, Jeet, but you're kind of all right. Yeah, it is what it is. But everyone, we've got to keep working. It's that fucking simple. It's the only way we're going to succeed. And you even watch now, right? We had a few people that probably sniped, just sold, and guess what? We're getting like smaller investors coming in. It is what it is. They some leave, some go. Some leave, some come. Hang on, I've got someone requested it and sort of like crossed my wires a little bit while I was speaking. Okay, so we got Dope Yogi coming up. Dope Yogi, welcome, buddy.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Welcome, Dope Yogi.
Appreciate you. You
Yeah,
guys doing all right,
my friend? Oh yeah, we're doing great.
Awesome, man. Thanks for bringing me up. Been in the community pretty early, so just keep doing what you're doing. The community's going to keep growing. Base dev for sure. So it's been fun to watch.
You, man. I appreciate it. Can I just say something?
Oh yeah, man.
You need to be more charismatic, my friend. Oh, yell right now. What time is it? What time is it?
It's fucking 9:34 a.m. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Man just
That's what I'm talking about. Do not be shy. Come up here, speak your mind. This is the thing. You got to be ruthless. You got to, who gives us? Honestly, I do not give a fuck what any single person thinks. I do not care about what anyone in this room thinks. I am me, and that's what it is. And I'm just going to keep doing me. And you know what? KENDU Inu is going to go to $1 billion market cap, and I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I appreciate you coming up, Dope Yogi. I really do, and I appreciate your compliments as well, my friend. I really do. But I just had to get it out of you. You need that energy,
Yeah, man. I get it. It's fucking early. I'm on like 2 weeks of no sleep, basically. But I understand, man. That's fucking. I need a martini and a 10. That's all I need.
Oh,
man.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And put the helmet on because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh yeah, for sure. But Finn,
go to your closest sports shop, and I think probably for you, you'd probably be a nice NFL helmet with a nice face guard, and wear that and drink martinis while you shill. And we'll get there, my friend.
100%.
You got that martini flap as well with that grated.
What's your Telegram?
Yeah, and Finn, just don't tell my wife about the 10.
Bet. Or the martinis. Yeah.
Your secret space with me. No one needs to know anything.
Don't worry, there's nobody in the spaces anyway. It's all good.
Yeah.
But the spaces
Not
are recorded.
Oh fuck.
So
Okay.
But
Maybe ease off
But
the
you know,
marketing
guys,
then.
this is only Dev Talk number 5. You know what I mean? This is our 5th space. We're chilling. We're cruising. We got new buyers coming in all the time. We got new holders coming in. Things are looking so good. If you zoom out of the chart and you just think about the whole project as a whole, you are absolutely brain dead to fumble. I am telling you, you are brain dead if you are going to fumble, because we will not stop. We absolutely will not stop.
Amen.
All right, does anyone else have anything to say? Any closing remarks from anyone?
Let's get to work, boys.
Let's get to fucking work. No excuses. All right, if I see you in the chat just sending gifts, right, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you a jeet, right? And you're gonna post a tweet in the chat straight away, because when you're just sitting there and doing nothing, you just look like a fool. I'll be honest, right? You need to start tweeting. And I don't care how many Twitter accounts you go through. VPN up, make a new one. Let's fucking go back on the road. We just keep shilling and we keep shilling. I'm not going anywhere. Like, the core team's not going anywhere. There's people building in the fucking background. All we're waiting for is just to fucking send this shit.
Amen. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, just one last thing. I dipped into a chat which Farm Earn, he's a listener here and now a supporter of KENDU. Rug project essentially, and I was just like, look guys, this project isn't happening. I've got some alpha. Come on over here. And he came along with a few others. So like, how many rug project groups can we target? Like, just there's thousands. There's thousands.
Yeah, and you know, that's thinking outside the box, and that's exactly what we need to be doing. And for the record, KENDU is unruggable. It is the liquidity. I'm not sitting here short term going, I'm going to look for liquidity for a month. No, the liquidity is burned. It is gone. It is finished. It is the project will remain here forever. It is invincible. It is fucking Superman. KENDU Inu cannot possibly go anywhere. And the contract is renounced on top of that, right? Which, you know, so pretty much KENDU is invincible. We are invincible. The only way KENDU fails is if you guys, you know, act like a bunch of fucking weaklings and don't do anything. But I could probably solo push this up to fucking 100 mil myself. I don't want to, right? But I'll fucking sit here for fucking 300 days if I have to. But the quicker we all work, the quicker we all make money, and the quicker we call it a day. You know, it is what it is. Let's build an empire. We're not here for fucking $800. What are you gonna do with $800? Oh yeah, I'm up 1.5x. Let me just fucking sell and buy myself a fucking push bike. Like, are you serious? Let's buy fucking Lambos. Let's buy Lamborghinis and mansions. All right, let's not sit here and fucking settle for Big Macs. It's fucking crazy. All right, no, okay. Does anyone have any closing remarks, or anyone else want to come up? Because I'm about to go fuck some shit up and party quite hard. So,
all right.
Anyone?
I think that's all. I think we're all pretty pumped about it, man. Each space is pretty sweet, and we're moving nice entries for everyone. Pretty healthy chart. I think onwards and upwards. More martinis for everyone.
Does a quick question? Why is Rose fucking us like this? I've tried to remove the filter and she keeps saying coming soon. And I just don't know what is going on with her. /website. Do you notice that every time?
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. I'll fix it. We'll figure it out. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. You know, these are probably smaller spaces than I'd like, but they're all recorded. People can come. You can share the spaces. You know, the vibes are good. We're just going to keep building, guys. There's nothing more to say. We're just going to keep building and keep building and keep building. And if you want to drop out early, that's fine, but you can see us at 100 mil and look for the closest fucking Mitre 10 or whatever to buy a rope, because you're going to be needing it.
Nice.
Amen. All right.
Amen. All right, boys. Peace out. See yous in chat. Light it the fuck up. Start tweeting. Go fucking crazy, because we're running this shit up to a fucking billion. 2024 KENDU Inu is going to fuck shit up. Let's go. All right, see you, boys.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Will you join the pack? Join us at KENDU Inu and change your life forever.